name is Sherrell Daley. I am recording on behalf of the Humanities Truck. We are here today at City Point.
Center Point. Sherrell Daley.
Sherrell Daley. And now we are interviewing, what's your name, sir?
Thomas Blanton.
Thomas Blanton. So, how are you doing today, Thomas?
I'm doing.
All right, I get that. So, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
It is a day for us to come together to demonstrate our practice of freedom, what it means to us individually. That's why you're interviewing me, to find out what my story is. You have a story, and all the other people here have a story, as do people around the country, around the world, except we practice it in different ways. We come together with a conscious effort to say we are free, and now we want to say what we've learned and what we aspire to be.
So how did you get into, I guess, are you a reenactor?
No, I was born into the Juneteenth movement. I'm from Texas, and my uncle, he probably was in his early 20s, and I was probably in my early 5s. You know, he said, come on, let's go. You know, and in Camp County, Texas, the best town was Pittsburgh, which is the county seat, you know. Juneteenth was a picnic, a big picnic, you know. People were out there playing ball and drinking red soda water and doing things like that. I didn't learn probably until I was 20-something years old that June 19th, 1865 was the day that people marked as the day that slaves were emancipated. And then we challenged what that actually meant. We challenged it, we being young black activists, saying that emancipation meant more than, I'm getting ready to get into a speech, so you might want to stop me. It had to be more than one person standing on the balcony telling people that they were no longer enslaved. And we eventually found out that it's much more than that, you know. And to cut the speech short, we are demonstrating here today that it took the colored troops, you know, it took the practice of those who were enslaved. In fact, my relatives were in northeast Texas, and they were 150 miles from Galveston. You know, they knew all along that they were free. They were not enslaved, but they didn't have rights of citizenship. So emancipation and the end of the Civil War gave them a chance to become citizens. And those ancestors, my great-grandparents, you know, they worked the land, they paid poll tax, they became school board members. And I'm going to go into another part of my speech. You want to stop me? so my family engaged their rights of freedom and their rights of citizenship to this day. And to cut the speech short, in 1980, we came together to acknowledge that as Texans, you know, we knew all along that we were free. And it was just a matter of us taking up that freedom and doing something with it. And I have a friend who says, what are you gonna do with your freedom? And this is what we're doing today. Please stop me anytime you're ready.
Just one more question. How do you feel about Juneteenth becoming a federal holiday, getting more recognized?
That is a significant event. That isn't, there are 365 days in the calendar. All of them are not federally recognized, especially in America, you know. And days give people an opportunity to concentrate on the values perpetrated on that day. You know, this year on Thanksgiving, you can see my family is like a little bit large. so we kind of narrowed it down to the people in the DMV, you know, that were available that day, and it was 12 of us. And my daughter, with the long story, that's a long story, that's another story. My daughter said, we are stronger than we think we are. And that has carried me through this year to this day. We are stronger than we think we are. We are freer than we think we are. We just have to exercise that freedom.
On that note, that was a wonderful way to end this interview. Thank you so much for your time, Tom.
Thank you for cutting me off.